Is it going now? Right? Alright, so I've already tried to film this. My computer died, so I'm making sure it's plugged in. Okay. So, guess what? I'm bleaching my hair again! And with that comes no glasses, and therefore can't do much. So here I am vlogging again! Yay! So some updates. Not much. Me and Kayla are still living here in this wonderful apartment. I seriously love living here with her. She is so awesome. And, and this place is awesome. We've pretty much settled in. We've made it our home, and it's super awesome. I'm recording from the living room this time. See if I can bend this down a little bit. Ooh. So over there is the kitchen. See that lovely window there? It's so awesome. I love it. So it's on that side of the kitchen, and then there's a window there that faces out here to the living room. It's great. I take you for a tour around the house. That would require plugging my laptop, and it dies like really fast, so probably wouldn't make it around the place. Let's see what's on the side there. There's I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what the screen is picking up. Oh yeah, there's the bookshelf there. With all my books, overflowing with books. And the table. And the hat rack slash winter clothing rack that I just bought today. It was so fun. From Gift. It's out there. Front door. And here's the wall, switch on, and you can see people present. Okay. And on this side, you guys are going to see it, is our balcony. It's a reflection of the kitchen. Isn't that wonderful? We actually have a pretty decent sized balcony. There's a patio set out there, and in the summer I had some bean plants growing. Got a couple harvests out of that. My bike is out there. Pretty awesome. On this side, that's the door to Kayla's room. We have a bunch of guitars there. Mine's one of the case. Those are the two ones on the stand are Kayla's. And of course there's a TV. There's like a gazillion gaming systems. There's a Wii. There's Xbox 360 that it's not actually ours. I'm borrowing that from Dennis. And then in my room there's a GameCube. Yeah, it's a GameCube. Whatever, don't judge me. Yeah, that's kind of the living room here. Maybe during the next vlog I'll make sure that my laptop charged enough to take it for the full tour. So yeah, that's the place. Here anyways. It's awesome. Super spacious. It's great here. And like the awesomest room ever. What to say about her? I don't know. She's as crazy as I am, and we have some really good times. I mean, it's not to say it's perfect, but as perfect as you can get. Being human, we have our little spats every now and then, but we get over it, we talk about it, and deal with it. What else can you ask for, hey? But she's awesome, and I love her with all my heart, and I love living here with her. Something on my leg here. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Can't see. I can't see what it is. I'm sorry. So, what else is there to update on? What else is going on in my life? Work. It's stressful. Uh, but I love my kids too much to find somewhere else to work. um, Even my more challenging kids, uh, as challenging as they can be, and as frustrating as I can get with them, I love them so much, you know, like just, they're so awesome. Um, I have 6 of them, 6 2-year-olds. Yeah. It's busy. um, and one of them isn't really, like, he has his own one-on-one. He's got Down syndrome, so he's still in my group, and counted in with my 6. But he does have one-on-one staff with him, um, and he's awesome. Oh man, his smile is so great. Um, oh man, I shouldn't really be talking about my daycare kids, because they're just so awesome. What else? Alex. Oh, Alex. Yeah, me and Alex are still together. We just celebrated our 6 months on 15th. Um, and we celebrated by going to the Starfield concert. It was great. Good times. It was a great concert. Yeah, things are going really well with him. I actually haven't seen him since Tuesday. And I miss him. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll text him and see if he'll come over tonight after work. See my new blonde hair. He works a lot. He works evenings, and he goes to school during the day. So it's really long days for him. I couldn't imagine doing what he's doing. He's full time, he's working full time. I don't know where he has time to even sleep. Like, that's crazy, but he does it, and he's almost done. He's in his last year, out of 2 years. He's taking culinary arts. So yeah, he's almost done his first semester. He's second year. He just had his chef testing actually, and I think he got like an 86 or something. Really good, anyways. But he was ticked with himself because I don't remember what it was offhand, but he forgot something, and so got marked down. He would have had like 90, like high 90s, but he missed this one thing, and so it went down to high 80s. But that's still really awesome and really great, and really proud of him for that. What else? Oh, I just finished a bunch baking. I don't know if you saw it, if you can see it somewhere on the table, but there's a mini cupcakes and some cookies up there that I just made. I just made enough to fill an order, which I should have made more of, because they're really good. Especially the cookies. I really like the cookies. They're super moist and awesome. But I made myself a pie tonight. I was super excited because I made like 7 pies already for like other people, and I haven't made one for myself yet this year. So I finally made one for myself today, and I'm super pumped, and probably gonna have a piece as soon as I'm done filming this. That's about it. Oh, I started going to shop regularly, Sanctuary House of Prayer, and they model their worship style after IHOP, International House of Prayer, in Kansas City. IHOP KC, I should say, just so it's not confused with pancakes. Not International House of Pancakes, International House of Prayer, Kansas City. And basically it's the prayer room. They have a prayer room, and they just have constant worship that's going on. At IHOP KC, it's 24/7. They actually have like a 24/7 prayer room, and they stream it live online, and it's awesome. Really, really awesome worship that they do. They call it harp and bowl worship, and they base it out of Revelation 4 and 5, where we actually get a glimpse of the throne room in heaven, and it's the scene with the 24 elders around the throne and the 4 living creatures, and they're all just constantly, the elders are constantly just falling down on their faces, just throwing their crowns down at Jesus' feet and worshiping him, and the creatures have bowls full of incense, and that incense is the prayers of the people, and they have harps that they're worshiping Christ with as well. And it's all sung, it's all singing. Like whenever it says that somebody is worshiping Christ and it has their words, it says that they're singing to Christ. And so that's what it is in the throne room. It's constant singing and worship to Christ. And so that's what IHOP KC and shops here in Winnipeg, they base their worship on that, and just constant singing and worship. It's awesome. At shop here in Winnipeg, they'll start at 3 on Sundays. They don't do 24 hours here. They do Monday nights 6:30 to 9:30, I think, downstairs. And maybe some other nights, I'm not sure. But on Sundays is when I go. They'll start a worship set at 3, and they'll have a couple, I think 3 different teams that'll come up, and they each do an hour of worship each. And then at 6 o'clock is the teaching, which is like the sermon. And Brian will do that. And recently they've been doing like healings and stuff with, I always miss the first part of it, and so I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but gathering context of what I catch, people will pray about it, about bringing healing, and they'll sense an illness or like a pain or something. They'll sense it, and so once the room is done praying, then those people that sense something will stand up and say, like, I felt somebody had a pain in their wrist, in their left wrist, or I felt like somebody has some sinus issues, or somebody has a sore ankle, like something like that. And then they'll call out to the room and say, like, if anybody has any of these symptoms, come to the front, don't tell us what it is, come up here and we'll pray for you. So those people will come up, the ones that have had those symptoms that were named will come up, and a bunch of people will go and like pray for them. Usually about 3 or 4 people per person. That sounds fine. People per person. So they'll pray with them, and they'll talk about like, that person will let their prayer people know what their symptom was, and so they'll pray for that person. And very often, like, it's not very often that somebody isn't healed through prayer. And oh man, I got goosebumps even just now talking about it. But I've seen it myself, where like people will have a pain and they can't really, like, there's this one girl who had a pain in her wrist, and it was very stiff and it hurt to even do this. And so she went out there and they prayed over her, and that pain was gone, and she was able to do this just fine. And it's just so awesome, just the power of Christ, just Jesus himself healing, specifically healing that person, that specific pain or illness that they have. So awesome. And like, I know there's people gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, they're gonna doubt and say like, oh, that person is just faking their pain and then, oh, they're miraculously healed. No, that's not what's going on here, you know, like, I've had this healing myself done, this past Wednesday at my Bible study group. It's not really a Bible study, I guess, it's more like a house prayer group. My knees and my hips were acting up really bad, the arthritis in them. Very, very painful. Wednesday was the worst day of the week, where it hurt to even stand, and I wasn't even going to go actually to prayer because it hurt so bad, and I couldn't really walk. But John came and picked me up, brought me down to Raquel's where we have our meetings now, and they prayed over me 3 times, and it kind of loosened a bit, you know, like with arthritis it's very stiff. My knees are very stiff. My hips hurt more when I'm standing, and just the weight of my body pushing into those joints is when it hurts, but my knees are they just get so stiff, and I need to move them, but every time I move them it hurts, but when I'm still, I don't notice it as much. It's when I move them that it's like, you know, like, and so they prayed over me at like 3 separate times, and each time the pain lessened, and each time the pain lessened, and the next time it lessened even more. Where I still felt it at the end of the night, like when I was getting led home, not home, but up, I was a dog sitting suit. But when I was there at the meeting, Attilio had said to me, you need to renounce that pain. You need to vocally and out loud renounce that pain and say, I renounce this pain in the name of Jesus. So when I got back to the house I was staying, I got ready for bed and stuff. I was so tired. And so I was lying in bed and I said, like, I'm renouncing this pain in the name of Jesus. Just leave my body. You have no business here. And it was gone. Like, it was crazy. I got up the next day and I was just fine. I could walk, I could jump, I could skip and run, and it was great. Like, at the end of the day, after work, I had a networking session way down behind Grace Hospital there. And then after the session, getting out, I was walking back up to Portage, and I was crossing Portage to catch the bus, and the bus was coming, and so I had to run a little bit down to the stop, and I ran down there just fine, like no pain whatsoever. So, I mean, you can doubt this, but I know for me, I know that Christ can heal, and He can do it very personally. Just trust, you know, like, it's faith. It's building faith, and it's really awesome how God has been working in my life lately. So back to shop, anyways. So that teaching at 6, so it'll usually start with the healing like that, and then going into the teaching. We're getting into Proverbs, which is really cool. Just learning about that. Proverbs 1 verse 2 says, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. I think it was something like that. And that's all we talked about last week, was just that one single verse. And it's talking about how it's not a physical kiss, like, but it's not that at all. That it's talking about, it's the whole book. It's the relationship between Christ and His bride, and we are His bride, and the bride is saying, let him touch my heart. Let him touch my heart with that intimacy. It's not a physical, sensual thing. It's a very intimate and very inner relationship that the bride is asking for and wanting. And it's interesting too that she's not just asking for it randomly. She's not asking the bridegroom, Christ. She's not asking him. She's asking the authority over the bridegroom, and the authority over that bridegroom would be God the Father. The bride is asking God the Father for God the Son to touch her intimately in her heart with that intimate touch. And it's just, oh man, it blew my mind last week, and I was just like, wow, like, holy crap. And then after the teaching, then we'll do like a rapid fire kind of prayer usually, where they'll give you like we'll talk about a certain topic. Last week was bringing revival to southern Manitoba, and so you basically go up and you say like a 10-second prayer for different things around that topic. So like people were praying for Steinbach, people were praying for different areas of the city, different towns in southern Manitoba, and just praying for revival in those places, being very specific. Not just praying for revival in southern Manitoba, but praying for revival in the French population, praying for revival in downtown core, praying for revival Winnipeg, praying for revival in like blah 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 town, blah 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 town, blah blah municipality. It's really cool. And the worship team that's on that set at that time, every once in a while they'll pick out a phrase that somebody has prayed, and they'll pick that out and just sing it, like just randomly, just boom, singing. Just, it's awesome, and just picking up on that and just going with it and building on it, and they'll start like new phrases and praying. And this is worship. This is how worship happens in the throne room of God. Like, it's just so cool that we can be a part of that. But yeah, that's up. And then they'll do like other sets too, another couple hour-long worship sets. Different teams will come up, and it's usually done, I think, by 10 or 10:30. I don't remember, but maybe 9:30. I don't remember. Yeah, I think the teaching is usually done by 7:30, and then there'll be 2 more worship sets, so it's done by 9:30. And I love it. I really love it. It's so awesome. I've invited like so many people to come with me. I'm not going tomorrow because tomorrow is Alex's birthday party stuff, and so we're going go-karting in the afternoon and then going to Ichiban for supper. So I won't be able to make it to shop, but next week for sure. A whole bunch of people are wanting to come with me, so that's awesome. And when I come and check it out. And I might be getting close to, I'm way over. I'm at like 25 minutes now, so I'm going to end this because I gotta go rinse out my hair in a few minutes. So, thanks for watching. Ciao.